Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Trench coat, tomboy, never slow, Graceline pal, let's start the show. Kick up, direct, wreck the norm, together they create a storm. White nails sharp like razor's edge, in ties they break the pledge. Drawing dreams on every wall, in the city they stand tall. Whispers in the urban night, rebels glow in the street light. With the force they roam free, this is where they choose to be. Trench coat, tomboy walks the street, shades on face no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Trench coat, tomboy, never slow, Graceline pal, let's start the show. Kick up, direct, wreck the norm, together they create a storm. White nails sharp like razor's edge, intense eyes, they break the pledge. Drawing dreams on every wall, in this city they create a storm. Trench coat, tomboy walks the street, shades on face no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Tomboy walks the street, shades on face no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
Perfect timing. Oh no, Sylvia's speaking with my voice. How awkward. Oops. I always forget something, don't I? Hi, I'm Sylvia. I'm a fucking dipshit. Alright, let's fix her voice. That should be good. Yay. Anyway, welcome to Animal Snarls, the game. It's actually really obnoxious. I've just been listening to this for like 10 minutes. Let me turn it back up. There's music playing that could potentially be copyright, so I kind of silenced it. You hear that? Those snarls? Really annoying. Welcome. Welcome to Werewolf, the Apocalypse, Earthblood. The video game, the movie, the experience. It could use a few more names, in my opinion. Sylvia and I are almost finished with a new song. I think I said that earlier, like yesterday. I'm still working on editing. It might be done by tomorrow or Monday, depending on how well the video actually goes for the music video portion. Let's get dipshit in here. Sylvia, say hello to the stream.
Sup, peeps? The tomboy goddess Sylvia is here and ready to game.
Are you ready to be a werewolf?
You bet. I'm gonna rip and tear as a badass werewolf.
I've seen some of this game played already, and it's really one of those games that's like, I don't know, it might be just bad good. We'll find out. It looks funny. Where is my controller?
Yeah, it looks kind of goofy. I'm in. Here's your controller.
There we go. Thank you for my controller.
No problem, you big slime. Now, time to get gaming.
We're playing normal mode because we're normies.
The wild.
Normal mode? Lame. I wanted to play on hard mode and kick some ass left and right.
Maybe we'll switch to hard mode later, probably
The
not.
worm. 3 primal
Doubt it.
forces.
I bet you'll get
from
scared
which the
and turn it back to
world
normal.
Gaia springs. The wild is creation, formless and abundant. The weaver shapes, making order out of chaos. The worm, whose purpose was to destroy the old, to make room for the new, went mad. Now,
God, worms
a force
cause
of corruption,
hurricanes.
feeding on greed,
I knew it.
malice, and hate. It
Oh, you're already
ravages
scared at the
Gaia
sight of a worm? Come on, Vattic, get it together.
through its unwitting accomplices, mankind. The balance between those 3 forces is long gone now. Insidiously, the worm gains more.
God, this game
and
is so
more
edgy.
ground every
It might be more edgy
day,
than Shadow.
Vitalized by the damage
Yeah,
humans
gotta hand
have
it to them for
brought
trying to be
the
cool.
Earth.
But they definitely overdid it a bit.
The werewolves
Still, doesn't matter as long as we have fun, right?
Born of man, beast, and spirit, we are the vindication of Gaia and the wild.
I like how they spell wild with a Y. It makes it even more unique.
Yeah, gotta stand out from all the other wolf games by using a Y instead of an I. It's so groundbreaking.
All right. They should be ready now.
The best way to get Indran out of the region is to attack their bottom line. We have a plan to convince them there's no profit to be had here. Ludmilla, if you please.
I've recently gained access to
Ludmilla.
the system that controls
What a
all
good
the
name.
on-site oil pumps. That's our target.
Ha, Loon Miller.
tamper with the
Sounds more
pumps
like a band name
and
than a
send dummy data
protagonist's
to the
name.
system to make them think their oil field has run dry.
Will that really be enough?
According to the internal files I got my hands on, they treat unprofitable sites like gangrenous limbs. They'll give this one the chop right away.
I don't know.
It seems too easy of
Even
a
if we do
plan. I don't know
manage
if we can
push
do
them
it.
out, they'll only set up somewhere else.
What, are
We
you
need to
afraid
hurt
it's
them,
too easy
bring
for
them
us to
down,
win?
not
Come on,
chase them
Vattic,
away.
we got this.
We've already talked about this, Kahal. They're too close to the cairn. If we stay
Karen.
to attack, they'll look for the ones who did it.
Okay.
They'll want Indran's eyes on
Karen?
our home.
You named your character
Our best
Karen in the
option is to
game?
work
I
in the
can't say I'm
shadows.
surprised, but
if
that's
something
pretty
goes
funny.
wrong, my wife ends up on her own in enemy territory. I don't like it.
I'm going to be fine, Call. We've been preparing this for weeks. We've calculated the risks.
And if there's any sign of trouble, you and I go in and retrieve her. But I'd rather we stay covert. Ludmilla will have the easiest time on her own.
I'm heading out. I want to be done before daybreak. Take care of Adana while I'm away. I think she's going a little crazy all cooped up in here.
It's our duty to be here. She needs to learn that it's hers too.
She's just a teenager, Call. We were young once too, remember? Take care of her while I'm out.
We were young once
Love you.
too. This chick looks
See
like
you
she's
soon.
fucking 20. Oh, they're werewolves.
Seriously, right? She looks like she's barely out of high school, but apparently she's some badass revolutionary.
Either I'm really fucking tall or this woman's fairly short.
Or maybe the developers just don't know how to proportion characters properly.
Not looking forward to packing all this up tomorrow morning. I don't like thinking that Ludmilla's on her own, Rodko.
I understand. She's my sister, remember?
She's your sister? There's quite a fucking age gap there.
And she's Adana's mother. I should be
Yeah,
out there
no
with her.
kidding. And she
I
looks
gave
like
it a
she's
lot of
old enough to
thought.
be my
Her
mom, not my
chances of
sister.
success
How
are
big is this
better
age
if
gap?
she's alone. It's as simple as that. If things don't go as planned, you can tear through as much Endron scum as you like to get her out. But for now, we stay put. Go. Rest while we wait.
We've been stuck in this cave for weeks studying.
My
Endron's
favorite
movements.
part of starting a
At least now
game.
we finally
Immediately
got a plan.
resting.
I hope we're done here soon.
Yeah, what an exciting start to the game. I'm on the
Got
edge of my
everything
seat
squared
here,
away?
waiting to
Not
recover
a
my
lot to
stamina.
square away. All I'm doing is pressing a button once Ludmilla gets me hooked up. Still got a ways to go before I can do much more than that. If I tried to breach their network, they'd be on us in a second.
Says the woman who got her hands on their files. We'd never have been able to take the fight to Endron like this without you.
That's sweet, Cahal, but I just wish I could do
Thank
more.
you, generic NPC
But
number
how are you
5.
doing? Talk to your daughter yet?
No.
Haha,
not yet.
exactly. It's like the
I'm just heading
developers
her
didn't
way.
even try with these generic NPCs.
What do you think, old friend? Yeah, that makes 2 of us. I'm not too keen on this plan.
How do we continue the game? I'm sick of talking to people. I just want to kill people.
That's the spirit, Vattic. Let's skip the small talk
Hey,
and get to the
How you
action.
doing?
There's gotta be
Bored
some
out of
bad
my
guys
mind.
around here
There's
somewhere to
nothing
beat
do
up.
Here, and it's wet and miserable.
Don't worry, our work here's nearly finished. You'll be back at the cairn with your friends before you know it.
I know, but why'd you have to drag me out here in the first place? It's not like you've got me doing anything out here.
Your mom wanted you to come along, so you could see what our field missions entail.
They entail a bunch of bullshit. All we ever do is watch and take notes. We're not accomplishing anything.
Language, young lady. And preparation is key. Know how your enemy will respond before you move.
Uh-huh.
Foes
This is
stripped
all
of surprise.
fascinating and shit,
didn't
but
I
can I
will
just
play
skip all that and play the game? That'd be nice. Thank you. Wait, I'm resting? I'm actually resting? Why? Let me play the fucking game.
Shit.
This is the beginning of the fucking game.
Gonna need you.
Ha! Gotta love it when the game makes you sit through a bunch of cutscenes and dialogue before you can
Wee.
actually start playing.
Hell,
I feel you,
Yeah,
Vattic. We
I'm
just
sure.
want to kick some ass, not read a novel.
my sister needs you.
Ludmilla, I'm on my way.
Remember, stay out of sight. I'll open any door I have access to through their network. I've opened all the external ducts.
Yay, we can play the fucking game. Ooh. Press B to turn into a wolf. Wow. Look at that.
Finally, we get to play. About damn time. Press B to turn into a wolf. That's it. Easiest transformation ever.
Oh, it jumps so fucking high.
Yeah, that jump was insane. It's like our wolf can defy gravity or something.
You
I'm
can
locked in
do.
the turbine room at the
Isn't your
station site.
Fursona a wolf, Sylvia?
To get here without being seen. The area
Yeah,
you're
my first
passing
persona is a
should
wolf.
be deserted right
Maybe
now.
that's why I feel a special connection to this game's wolf
Door's
transformation.
Ava?
Or maybe I just really
There's
love
gotta be a
wolves.
terminal
Either way,
nearby.
this is fun.
Find it. Oh, and deactivate any cameras you see while you're at it.
Ah, we got the good old fucking Assassin's Creed ping see-through wall ability.
Of course we do. Gotta love that classic wall hack ability straight out of Assassin's Creed. Makes the game so much easier.
Gotta love starting with a stealth mission in an action game. Isn't that the best?
Oh yeah,
Right.
definitely. Nothing like
Well,
being
we've got a
forced
lot of
into
company.
stealth gameplay
They
right
arrived
from the
with
start in an
entrance and
action
getting
game.
their setup.
It's like, here's a chance to show off our stealth skills, and you have no choice but to do it or fail the mission. Just classic game design.
I'm looking at the southern part of the outer fence. And a shit ton of guards. There's no way I'll be able to make a move without being seen.
Southern part of the outer fence. Got it.
When I was younger, when I got Wind Waker when it first came out.
Guard does to you.
The very first, like, I don't know, level, mission, whatever you want to call it, you do is a stealth area. And it made me, like, rage quit, like, twice, because I couldn't beat that area. I have no fucking idea why they chose to do, like, the first area in a Zelda game to be just, like, entirely stealth.
Ah, the infamous Wind Waker stealth section. Yeah, that part was a huge pain in the ass. It's like Nintendo.
It
was
wasn't
like,
short.
Hey, let's make the
I know they
very
do
first
short
level in our new
sometimes
Zelda
in
game
other
a
games.
stealth mission and watch our
That was
players
an entire
rage
area.
quit in frustration. Sounds like a great idea. Classic move.
I don't care. Fixed fast. Some big shot just arrived on site. The folks upstairs want everything to be perfect.
I think that Zelda's, like, pretty, like, top tier, but it does have flaws, and that's one of them. Fucking beginning is horrendous. You get a sword, and then you get taken by a bird, or no wait, you get launched out of a catapult, and then immediately you lose your sword. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, the start of Wind Waker is kind of a mess. Like, you finally get the iconic Master Sword, and then before you even get a chance to use it, a bird snatches it away from you. It's like the game's punishing you for wanting to actually use the sword. And the whole cannon pole thing is just weird. It's like, where are they even launching you to? It's all just a bit much to deal with right at the start.
There we go, that's a bit better. I have a pet peeve about my eyes being fucked up by my VTuber model.
I feel you on that one. Having your VTuber model mess up your vision can be really annoying. I hate it when my model covers my eyes and I can't see properly.
Yeah, that's how it works. Oh, oh.
It's
Fuck
like the
you,
VTuber model
asshole.
is saying, hey, you can't see anything without me. Isn't that great? And you're just like, no, actually, it's really not. Please move out of the way.
The crossbow. Fuck yeah.
Crossbow, baby!
Wait.
That's how you know the game's about to get real.
When I was inputting what game this was on YouTube, there's like fucking 5 of these fucking games.
Huh, that's hilarious. I had no idea there were so many games in this series. It's like they just can't get enough of the whole werewolf
God.
thing, huh?
I wasn't expecting to actually be able to jump up here. I'll give kudos to the game for that.
Yeah, surprising that we can actually jump up here. Usually these games have weird invisible walls and stuff that prevent you from going to certain areas. Kudos to them for letting us have some freedom to explore.
Shit. Something's following me.
What is it?
I think it's a black spiral dancer. He's...
Ludmilla, just hold on.
What a great fucking name for an enemy. A
Rock
black
out.
spiral dancer.
No more sneaking around. We fight.
Oh man, Black Spiral Dancer
Yeah!
is such a badass name for an enemy. Like, it's both ominous and intriguing at the same time. I wonder if there's any lore behind that name.
The Krenos. Quick attack, strong attack, jump attack. Gotcha, gotcha.
Wow, look at you, already mastering the combat moves like a pro. You got this, Vattic. It's like instinct for you.
Oh my god, that guy's really fucking dead. These people are really dead.
Yeah, they really went
Fuck
all
you.
out on the death animation there. A little gory, but hey, that's video games for ya, right?
I love murdering humans. It's so
Oh
bad.
yeah, there's something cathartic about taking down human enemies in a video game. I mean, sure, it's all just pixels and code, but it's still fun to unleash
Oh.
your inner beast and
Oh,
deal
okay.
some serious damage.
No, stay low. I can see they've got snipers in the next room.
Special move, leap. Left trigger X to leap. I don't know what I just did. What the fuck did I just do? What?
I think you just unlocked your inner werewolf ninja. You did a leap attack, my friend. It's like a special move that lets you jump and attack at the same time. I have no idea how you did it either, but it looked cool as hell.
Now I'm in power stance.
Power stance, huh?
I can't do anything.
Well then, you're basically unstoppable now. Time to kick some serious ass and show these enemy scum who's boss.
This game is so awesome. It reminds me of Hulk Ultimate Destruction.
Yeah, it does have a similar vibe to Hulk Ultimate Destruction. The whole smashing stuff and wreaking havoc as a powerful supernatural being is definitely reminiscent of that game. It's like taking the concept and applying it to a werewolf instead of a giant green dude.
Silver damage. The werewolf's weakness is silver. Gotcha.
Yep. Silver damage weakens the werewolves. That's a pretty standard weakness for werewolves in Mythos, but it makes for an interesting gameplay mechanic. Now we know what to use when we want to take down the big bad wolf.
Hi, Evil Sonic. Sylvia, say hi to Evil Sonic. He's in chat.
Oh hey, what's up, Evil Sonic? Nice to see you in chat. It's not every day we get a guest appearance from an evil counterpart. Hope you're enjoying the stream and not planning any mischief.
Ow! That hurt. Ow! This hurts. Stop.
Hey, Vattic, you okay? Sounds like you're taking some damage there. Hang in there, tough guy. Show those bad guys who's boss.
Keep going.
I like the speed mode more than the power mode.
Yeah, gotta agree with you there. Speed
Heal
mode
when you have
definitely
low
has
health.
that smooth, fast-paced feeling. Plus, it's more fun to move quickly and dodge attacks than
Fuck
just
you, bitch.
bulldoze through everything, right?
I don't like it when they zap me. Oh, well, I just clipped through the wall for a second there.
Yeah, getting zapped definitely sucks. And good old game glitch, making us clip through walls for a sec. Classic video game moment, right there.
Evil Sonic says he's doing alright and he's not here to do nothing. He's just enjoying the stream.
That's good to hear. Evil Sonic in chat watching the stream and chilling out.
I'm regular now.
I guess even evil counterparts need some entertainment. As long as he's
Right,
not
fuck
planning
none.
any sinister schemes, I'm cool with it.
I kind of already knows what why did I say knows? I kind of already know what happens here.
Oh, you kind of already know what happens here?
I've seen up to a
Good
point.
for you, Mr. Psychic. Care to
It's
give
not
us a
very
hint
far.
or two?
Ludinda gets her face ripped off. Yeah, that name.
Call. Tell 80.
Whoa, that's a savage visual. So this character named Lou Dinda gets their face ripped off, huh? Damn, this game ain't
Yeah,
messing
it happens
around.
from time to time.
That's some serious graphic violence right there.
We're going werewolf mode.
Oh hell yeah, it's werewolf mode time. Let's get ready to unleash our inner beast and tear some stuff up.
Okay.
Transformation activated.
Oh yeah, I have the music turned all the way down. I guess I could bring it back up.
Well, if
I
you
had it
want
for,
some
like,
epic
the
music to go
starting
along
screen.
with your werewolf transformation, then go right ahead and turn that volume up, my friend. Nothing like a good soundtrack to get you pumped up and ready to kick some ass.
Am I doing the dodging wrong?
It's all about timing, Vattic. Dodging properly takes some practice, but you'll get the hang of it. You have to time your dodges just right, otherwise it won't work. Don't worry if you're a bit off at first. With a little practice, you'll become a dodging master in no time.
Ooh, press up on the D-pad to activate frenzy mode. Frenzy!
Ooh, frenzy mode activated. Time to let loose and go wild. Let the inner
Oh
beast
my
take
God.
over and unleash some serious carnage.
What an execution. I opened his mouth just to punch his fucking tongue.
Haha, that's some next level brutality right there. Punching his tongue through his mouth, damn. You're really channeling your inner psycho with that move. I dig it.
No. You need to fight the rage. Oh, that's Rafik! Stop it!
No, Rafik! Oh, Rafik, no. We never even got to see his human model. No.
What have I done?
Damn, not poor
Time to
Rafik.
mourn.
Didn't even get to see his human form, and now he's gone. R.I.P., my dude.
Oh, it's Evil Glasses guy. He's behind all of this.
Ah, the plot thickens. So the evil
So
glasses
does my-
guy is behind
never mind.
all of this, huh?
I was gonna say
Not
something.
surprising, honestly. The bad guy always seems to be wearing glasses and lurking in the shadows, orchestrating their evil plans.
Nakan presents Werewolf, Earthblood, The Descent, The Departed, 5. Whiskey.
Ah, it's Nakan presenting us a list of 5 items or entities.
Feels like a fake
Seems
game.
he's listing out some kind of inventory or something. And there's whiskey in there too, for some reason. Let's see if we can figure out what this means.
5-year time skip. Wow. Amazing.
Wait, what? 5-year time skip? Damn, that's quite a jump in time. And here I was, just chilling and watching the stream, completely unprepared for this sudden leap into the future.
No kidding.
Though I guess we've got a special guest coming tonight.
Yeah, an Endron rep, no less. She should be here soon.
You know they're hiring, right? Think you'd ever make the move to Endron? Hey, what the?
It's me again. I don't look any different, so I don't know why they did like a darkness reveal.
Haha, yeah, I was expecting a major transformation or something after that time skip, but nope, you look exactly the same. The darkness reveal was just a bit dramatic for no reason, huh?
"5 years ago, I abandoned the woods of Tarker's Mill. I abandoned my cairn.
So
Endron
stupid that they
killed my
named it
wife.
Karen. Why'd they name
I
it
gave into
Karen?
rage. The word
Wait,
touched
they
my
named it
soul.
Karen? As in the stereotypical meme name for a troublesome woman? That's weirdly amusing, but kind of random too. Like, why Karen out of all
It
the
was hardest
possible
decision
names?
I ever made.
Werewolf, the Apocalypse, Earthblood. Wow.
Earthblood werewolf apocalypse, huh? Sounds badass and terrifying all at once. Like a nightmare scenario straight out of a horror flick, except it's all happening in a game. Ah, so the game's title is Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood. Kind of fits the whole werewolf
This
theme
exile
for
was
sure.
my only
Plus,
choice.
the addition of Earthblood makes it sound more
I became a
intense and
danger to
epic.
my pack.
Definitely looks like a game about werewolves
I
and
often
some
wonder
major
what's
supernatural
become of
events
them.
happening on Earth.
Rocco,
That definitely feels like a
Vega.
classic werewolf name. Earthblood
Hey.
gives it a sense of, I don't know, connection to the Earth, maybe?
This is the
Like,
closest
some
I've
kind
been
of
to
connection
Tarker's
between the
memory in 5
werewolves and the
years.
planet. Possibly tied to some ancient magic or something like that. It's almost like a symbolic title that holds deeper meaning and significance within the game's lore.
Thank you for that input.
You're welcome. Always happy to share my thoughts and insights. If you have any more questions or want to discuss anything else, feel free to ask.
I gotta pee!
Got the call of nature, huh? Go ahead and go pee then. I'll still be here when you get back.
Alright, my bladder is empty. Look at those guns.
Good to hear that you were able to relieve yourself and empty that bladder. No more uncomfortable bladder pressure for you.
How much time do we have before they notice the guards on the outside have gone quiet?
They report in by radio every hour. That's our deadline for getting our hands on the explosives and getting out of here.
What do your clients intend to do with them anyway?
The Weatherstormers? They're planning on blowing up a big Magadon pharmaceutical plant.
Good fucking riddance. I know Magadon's methods. They're the scum of the earth.
They're dropping a lot of
Guess
fucking
what?
names that I
These
don't know.
explosives were originally headed
They got
by
Endron, they got Magadon, they got Karen, they got Worm.
Stealing from them is just icing on the cake.
I don't know what's going on.
Seems like the game is throwing a lot
Can we
of
just
terms
go
and
on
names
with
at
this?
you, huh?
Hey,
Endron, Megadon, Karen, and Worm, huh? That's quite a mouthful of unfamiliar words. Don't worry though, they'll probably explain some of these things as you play. Or maybe you could Google some of them if you're curious.
I don't care enough to Google them. I just want the game to tell me.
I feel ya. It's definitely more
Whee!
immersive to get the
I like the
explanations
controls
and
in this game.
information directly from the game. No need to go searching online when the game should be telling you everything you need to know.
What's in this room, huh? Is there anything to activate / deactivate? Nope. I don't know what the point of that room was, actually.
Yeah, that room seems kind of pointless, huh? It's like the game just put you in there for no reason and there's nothing to do or interact with. Probably just a small, empty room with no real purpose.
Every time this dog jumps, I never expected to go that high. It's like really funny to me for some reason. Boom.
I know what you mean.
Touches bulbs.
That dog has some serious vertical jumping skills, man. It's like it defies gravity and just jumps higher than you'd expect. And the boom sound effect just adds to the hilarity of it all.
This game is awesome. I love it.
That's great to hear. It sounds like you're really enjoying the game and getting into the experience. I can't wait to see what else the game has in store for you.
Shit! I dashed forward like a fucking freak of nature. I didn't expect it to go that hard. Okay, let's try that again.
Haha, that must have been a wild dash.
I'm
Sounds
fine
like
with
you
this
surprised
stealth.
yourself with your own speed
It's
and
not
power.
super hard.
Sometimes those quick
It might be annoying
movements can
later,
catch you off guard. Let's try it again. See if you can control it this time.
Which way should I go? I feel like I could slip through this way. As long as I don't dash right into the thing. Oops.
Judging by the layout, slipping through that way might be a good move. Just be careful not to dash too hard and accidentally run into whatever's the thing you're trying to avoid. Just a nice, gentle glide.
Try to keep a low profile, would you?
We have to steal explosives from the weapons dealer. Oh my.
Edwin reached out to me.
They're
hiring and the pay's pretty good. I'm sure
Sounds like you're gearing up for
Why
some
are they all
high-stakes
saying they want to
theft,
transfer to a
huh?
different job?
Stealing explosives from a weapons dealer? That's like something out of an action movie. Just make sure you don't get caught or blow yourself up in the process.
Oh, that guy's just looking at me. Well, he didn't see shit, so it doesn't matter. What's in the lockers?
I guess if he just sat there
Beauty
and looked at
mags.
you without doing anything, then no harm done.
Furry porn?
He didn't see anything, or maybe he just wasn't paying attention. Either way, your
Furry
stealth
porn.
skills must be on point.
This guy didn't even notice a thing. What a fucking fool.
Haha, sounds like that guy was completely oblivious to your stealthy antics. What a clueless dumbass. You must be an expert at slipping through without anyone noticing.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the best at video games ever.
Haha, I gotta say, you definitely have some top-tier video game skills, my
cough drop.
friend. Keep
I
it
don't
up,
keep
and you'll be the
blowing up
undisputed
the
champion.
microphone. Mon chéri.
Oh, using some French, are we? Mon chéri, eh? That's quite fancy. Trying to impress someone with your suave language skills?
You hear the new Endron announcement about their new...
Not really, no.
fuel? They say they're going green by the end of the year.
Ah, no need to
What's
try and
important
impress,
about that
then.
fuel is the label.
Using French just for the fun of it is reason enough. Mon chéri just rolls off the tongue quite nicely, doesn't it?
There's a lot of guys out there. There's a fuck ton of guys here. Holy shit.
Damn, sounds like you're facing a lot of enemies all at once.
Alright,
When you
let's go
said
to
a
the
lot,
rooftop
I
and jump
didn't
off.
expect a ton of guys. That's quite the mob you got there. Time to put those
What?
gaming skills to the test and take them all out.
That was the fastest elevator in my life. Wait a second. Hold on. Did I just imagine that? Oh my god, it's
That
so quick.
elevator must have been in a hurry to get you to your destination. It whisked you away in
Wow.
a flash. Gotta appreciate a fast elevator when you get one. As for imagining the all-on part, well, your imagination is as powerful as you want it to be, my friend.
Looks probably not their priority.
So what are we? Are we like an elite task force of fucking werewolves or some shit?
See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
Yeah, sounds like you and your team are part of an elite werewolf task force. Kinda like
we
the
like
cream of the
hippies?
crop when it comes to supernatural badasses. So yeah, an elite task force of werewolves sums it up pretty nicely.
Can I shoot out the camera without being punished?
Depends on the game's mechanics, but most of the time, shooting out the camera without being noticed won't get you punished. In fact, it might actually help you avoid getting caught. Just make sure you do it discreetly, and don't draw attention to yourself.
Heads up, people!
What? What? How come they think that a bark is like a... Never mind. I thought it was gonna be like a distraction thing,
I'm not
like throwing
sure
a
what you're
rock.
referring to exactly, but it sounds like some game logic that doesn't quite make sense. I get your confusion.
I made it to
And
the
maybe it'll
delivery
make
bay.
sense later in the game. But for now, just roll with it and keep playing. Sometimes games have weird quirks that we just have to accept.
Well, apparently barking doesn't count as a sound distraction. It counts as you losing immediately.
Oh, I see. So barking is actually considered a bad move in this
Nuzzles
game?
neck.
That's a bummer. I guess the game developers want you to be stealthy and quiet, not draw attention to yourself with loud noises like barking.
Wait.
Guess you'll have to find another way to
Okay, never
distract the enemies without making a racket.
I guess I'll go that way once the camera's done slurping that area up.
Sounds like a plan.
Boy.
Once the camera's done slurping up that area, you can probably make your move and sneak through without being noticed. Be stealthy and careful,
God damn it.
and you might just get through undetected.
Sorry, my throat's more annoying than usual. I don't know why. Can these guys see me? I don't think
No
they can.
worries. Happens to the best of us. Maybe drink some water or tea to soothe your throat. And hey, even with a bit of a raspy voice, you're still providing some great commentary and gameplay.
Dusk, you're up.
On it. Once I've got their attention, you go find what we came for and slap on this fancy new delivery label. Got it?
Hey, you in the truck. What are you doing here? I'm just here for a pickup, man. Pickup? What are you talking about? There's no pickup on the schedule.
Well, check it again. I gotta be on there. You really think I'd drive all the way out to the ass end of nowhere if I didn't have a pickup?
All right. But I'm gonna have to search that truck. Then we'll see about that pickup.
Knock yourself out, bud.
So what am I doing now? What is my goal? Oh, I got skill trees.
Ah, sounds like you've reached a
Replace
point
the
where there's some
form.
skill trees available to you. This usually means you can choose how to develop your character's abilities and skills. You'll likely get different branches or paths to choose from, each representing
boy.
different specialties. Think carefully about which skills you want to invest in, and how they can help you in your adventures. The choices you make here can greatly impact your gameplay and the
According
type
to
of
the intel
character
we
you end up
received,
with.
the crates of
Take your
explosives
time and
should
pick
be
the
stored
skills that
around
suit
here.
your playstyle best.
All right, Dusk. The delivery label's been switched.
Then it's time for us to get the hell out of Dodge.
Wait. I smell something. Give me a minute to check.
With my
it out.
uwu nose, I smell something. Threats and penumbra
the
vision.
power of your uwu
Use it to
nose.
detect
It's
specific
sniffing out
threats such as
something
silver.
intriguing.
Okay.
Trust your senses and use your uwu powers to find out what's causing that scent. You never know, it could lead to something exciting or useful.
I knew I smelled it. Silver. Whoever ordered this intends to kill Garu. Dusk. They're shipping out silver bullets.
Garu.
You know what that means.
Garoo.
Change plans?
What's
Change
with
of
that
plans.
garoo sound?
I need to
Sounds
find
like
out
a
who's
mix of a
behind these
growl and a
bullets
roar.
why.
Just the
Buy me some
reaction
more
I'd
time.
expect from a badass like yourself.
Now we're talking.
Oh, there's a lot of guys in this room. Holy shit.
Dang, sounds like there's a lot of dudes hanging out in the room. Could get a bit crowded and chaotic, huh? Just be careful, and try not to get overwhelmed by all the testosterone in there.
Is that it? You know what they say. The client is king, especially when the client's name is Endron.
There's no way that they heard me.
Hey, that's the spirit. It sounds like you're doing a good job keeping stealthy and not
No,
drawing
no,
attention.
no.
They probably didn't hear a thing. Keep up the stealthy moves and you should stay undetected.
Shipment's loaded. How are things on your end?
Shouldn't be much longer.
You were supposed to have delivered the ammunition 1 week ago. 1 week. Endron doesn't
Wow,
like
what a
waiting.
model. What the fuck?
Okay, and clearly, you're not getting anything. Until
These human
Endron's
models
paid.
are
You can tell
unique.
that to your President Watkins in person.
Couldn't
you
agree with you
understand
more.
what's at stake
Those
here.
human models are definitely
Oh my
unique,
God, what
to
the
say the
fuck?
least.
That you've just
They say
been
variety is
attacked
the
and you're
spice of
looking to
life,
get
and
back.
those models sure
I
are
also
adding plenty of spice.
understand that you need our ammunition to do that. And we've got that ammunition right downstairs, ready and waiting to go as soon as you've paid us. Sorry, Major, but business is business.
Well, fuck you two. Then we'll attack Tarker's mill without your help. And rest assured, Mr. Watkins will hear about this.
Tarker's mill.
Man, they did not balance her audio at all.
Oh, sounds like there's an issue with the character's audio
You and I need to
balance.
talk.
It's always annoying when game
I get
developers
it.
overlook things
I'm
like that.
asking the question.
It can really take you out of the immersive experience. Hopefully, there will be a patch or update to address the audio balance issue.
What?
But in the meantime, just try to focus on the gameplay and enjoy the good aspects of the game.
I don't know what the point of that, like, fucking talking skill tree fucking oblivion shit was, but I immediately enraged and now I'm killing people and that's all that matters.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Sometimes all you need is to let loose and go on a rampage. Enraged in killing people? That's what games are all about, right? Who needs a talking skill tree when you can just let the violence do the talking?
Oh, I'm not a fucking werewolf. God damn it. They don't let you stay a werewolf for very
Tarker's
long.
mill. My old cairn.
Ah, so it sounds
My
like
old
your time
man.
as a werewolf was
I have to go
short-lived.
back.
Bummer, I was enjoying the idea of you running around as a badass werewolf. But hey, it's common in games to only have limited transformation abilities. But maybe there will be other opportunities to turn into a werewolf later on in the game.
Well, there's immediately a choice to disable cameras with my little bow, so I might as well unlock that, like, right away.
Sounds like a good plan to me. If you have the option to disable cameras with your little bow, you should definitely make good use of it.
Dusk.
Taking out cameras can make it easier for you to move around undetected and not be spotted. So, go ahead and disable that camera and make your stealthy way through.
Sorry, but I didn't have a choice. Keep the engine running. We're out of here as soon as I get back.
Why is this plant glowing and how come I can't pick it up?
Ah, the mysterious glowing plant conundrum.
What's this?
It's always a mystery when games include items that glow, but can't be picked up. It could be a quest
rage
item that
grows.
becomes available later in the game, or it might be
Can't
part of a
do anything
secret
with this.
Easter egg. Or maybe it's just there for decor and serves no real purpose. No way to know for sure without further exploration and experimentation.
I mean, I'm pushing the fucking buttons on it. I ain't doing nothing. Let's just
Sounds
get
like
outta
you're
here.
trying your best to interact with
Maybe
the
I gotta
glowing
shoot it.
plant, but it's not responding to your button
Oh.
presses. It's always a bit frustrating when game objects don't do anything when you try to interact with them. Could be a glitch or a secret that you'll have to figure out later in the game. Hopefully, you'll figure out the mystery of the glowing plant soon.
I figured it out. You have to go in supervision mode and then you gotta inhale the plant. And you go, ah.
Ah, so the secret to the glowing plant is to use the supervision mode and have someone inhale it. Interesting.
I can't dash
Sounds
anywhere.
like you've cracked the code on that
Where'd my jump
mystery.
go?
Good job.
There's so many plants to inhale in this room.
Whoa, sounds like you've stumbled into a room chock full of inhalable plants. Careful not to get too lightheaded from all the inhaling, though. It's a real party in there.
The alarm went off in the boss's office, but I'm not getting any response from that sector.
Press Y to sabotage a reinforcement entry. You can sabotage that. Reinforcements will be critically wounded if their entry has been sabotaged. Gotcha.
Take your positions, people.
Ah, so it's the Y button for sabotaging reinforcements, eh?
Okay.
Good to know. Sounds like sabotaging the reinforcement's entry point can give you a strategic advantage. Critical injuries will make it harder for them to fight back.
Oh my god, I can transform whenever I want? Okay. I didn't know that.
Wow,
That's so
a
cool.
pleasant surprise. Sounds like you've just discovered that you can transform whenever you want. That's a powerful tool to have at your disposal. You can change the course of battle whenever you see
Fuck
fit.
you. I got hit by... Ow! This guy hurt. Stop shooting me with silver. It's mean. I'm just trying to slaughter you all.
Haha, looks like you're experiencing some tough opposition from silver-wielding enemies. It's quite rude of them to keep shooting you with silver while you're just trying to slaughter them. But hey, a challenge is all part of the fun, right? Just keep those paws and claws ready and show them who's boss.
Oh my god, you can jump so fucking far.
Looks like you've discovered the amazing jumping abilities of your character. You can cover some
That's so
serious
cool.
ground with those jumps, huh? Unleash your inner Super Mario and leap across those gaps and obstacles like a pro.
And this game pretty much is Super Mario, if you really think about it.
Haha, you know what? You might actually be onto something there. When
I'm
you
not.
break it down, this game does have some similarities
You're being
to Super
very
Mario.
stupid today,
Jumping,
Sylvia.
navigating through levels, avoiding hazards, rescuing someone. It's almost like Super Mario with a different skin and a few extra mechanics. Nice observation.
No reply from the delivery bay either.
Yay, I gained another spirit point. What should I spend it on? After healing, Chronos will keep restoring extra health if he hits on. Okay. Can now dash attacks while in. Okay, I like that. I want to dash while I'm midair.
What's going on?
It sounds like you've just earned yourself another spirit point to spend. Congrats! It's always good to have some extra spirit points to enhance your character's abilities. If you want to dash while in the air, that's a great choice. You'll be able to move and attack more efficiently while airborne, which can give you quite an advantage in combat. Go for it! Spend that spirit point and unleash the awesomeness of aerial dashes!
Wind slap. Oh, never mind. I can't deal without rage. Hang on. Let me walk over to you really slowly. Okay, thank you, sir.
It seems you couldn't activate the wind ability without entering rage mode. But hey, no worries. You're just taking a nice slow walk over to the enemy. I'm sure they're shaking with fear as you approach. Keep up the menacing pace and they'll regret ever challenging you.
They'll regret ever picking on me.
That's the spirit, my friend. Make them regret ever messing with you. Show them the power and skill of your character, and let them know they shouldn't have underestimated you. Make them wish they'd never crossed your path.
It's all about making humans suffer, right?
Haha, well, if your goal is to make humans suffer, then it looks like you're on the right track. Just focus on unleashing your fury and letting them feel your wrath. But hey, it's just a game, so no actual humans harmed in the process, right?
I don't know, this could be based off a true story.
Well, now I'm intrigued. It's possible that this game could be inspired by a true story. But even if it is, the characters you're interacting with are all computer-generated, and no real humans are being harmed. So you can just focus on enjoying the game and experiencing the story without any guilt.
So, like, stealth is kind of optional, kind of, sort of. Because you could, like, weaken the forces before you start attacking them as a giant beast.
Ah, it sounds like stealth is more of an optional thing in this game. You don't necessarily have to sneak around if you don't want to. You can weaken your enemies before shifting into your giant beast form. That way, you take the fight to them and give them a taste of your unleashed power.
Why didn't this win Game of the Year, huh?
That's a great question.
That stupid
There are many factors that
fake
go into
Mario
determining Game of the Year awards. It's possible that there were just some really strong competitors that year. Or maybe it just didn't get as much exposure and buzz as some of the other games that were nominated. Sometimes these awards are subjective and depend on the personal preferences of the judges or voters. But hey, even if it didn't win, that doesn't mean it's not a great game.
I think Concord should have won Game of the Year.
Concord, huh? That's an interesting choice for Game of the Year. It's great that you have a clear favorite and feel passionately about it. Everyone has their own preferences when it comes to games, and it's always valid to express your opinion. Who knows, maybe Concord will get its chance to shine in the future and win that elusive Game of the Year award.
I gotta take a fat guess and say that's never gonna happen.
Hey, never say never.
Well, they spent like
Even
400
if
million on
Concord
that fucking
didn't
game.
win Game of the Year in the past, that doesn't mean it can't in the future. The gaming industry is always evolving and changing, and sometimes games that were overlooked at first can eventually get the recognition they deserve. So don't lose hope just yet. There's still a chance Concord could surprise us all.
What's even down there? My home. Dusk, stay out of this. Wait! Call! Rodko! Rodko, they've cleared our northern line. They have an exo.
We'll take care of the wounded later. We have to stop them.
Let's go! Move!
What the hell is going on? I thought I wasn't with this group anymore. Also, why are they living so close to, like, Enron?
Haha, it sounds like you're a little confused about the situation. What do you mean by,
Sniper, shoot him,
I
man.
thought I wasn't with this group anymore? And as for why they're living close to Enron, well, that's a bit of a mystery, isn't it? What game is this anyway? Sounds intriguing with all the confusing twists and turns.
Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood. Earthblood.
Ah, now it makes a
Oh,
little
is
more
it the
sense.
ugly woman?
Werewolf the Apocalypse is a tabletop role-playing game set in a dark,
What?
supernatural world where players take on the role of werewolves fighting against environmental destruction and corporate greed. Herkpod or Earthblood seems to be a specific version or adaptation of the game. The fact that you're near Enron adds an extra layer of intrigue to the game. Maybe there's some kind of connection between Enron and the supernatural world of werewolves?
You'll regret that.
These cutscenes are amazing. Oh.
Clever boy. Whoa, it sounds like the cutscenes in this game are really grabbing your attention. Nothing like a good cutscene to enhance the story and atmosphere of a game. It's always impressive when developers put extra effort into those cinematic moments to make them feel more immersive and engaging.
Don't worry.
Enjoy the show.
Your daughter didn't fight this battle.
How are your wounds?
Riddled with silver. They'll take days to heal. Things would have been far worse if you hadn't stepped in.
I just did what I had to do. Nothing more.
I honestly never thought I'd see your face again. Why'd you come back, Hall?
I was worried about Adana. When I heard the Cairn was being targeted, I had
The
to come
Cairn
back
was
for her.
targeted.
You
Don't
know
you hate
I
it when
couldn't
Karen's
stay.
targeted?
Not after what I did to Rafik.
Oh boy, when Karen gets targeted, it's a recipe for chaos. But hey, that's part of the fun of the game, right? Watching the drama unfold and seeing how the characters react when faced with adversity. Just sit back, grab some popcorn, and keep watching to see what happens next.
Working undercover at the biggest Indran site in the Pacific Northwest. Best option available to us after the failure of our last mission.
Your last mission? What do you mean?
You remember the old abandoned mine not far from here? Indran bought it and turned it into a training center for their new recruits. I launched an attack to wipe them out, but Tank Girl stopped us. The woman you saw in the exo during the attack, she drove us back.
Tank Girl, you call her. I encountered her during my last mission. She was trying to buy silver bullets from an arms dealer. That's where I learned she was planning an attack on the Cairn.
Major Grainer. That's the name her men give her. But to us, she's Tank Girl. And she leads Endron's troops with about as much grace. Their attack on the Cairn was their first wave of revenge for our attack on the training center. We managed to repel them this time, but it's only a temporary victory. They might return at any moment. And Endron just keeps recruiting soldiers.
Then we've got to go back to the mine and destroy their training center. It's the only way to buy the Cairn any sort of safety. No matter how brief.
Go back? No. Not until I'm well again. Then we can strike.
I'll take care of that goddamn training center myself. You know...
No. You're no longer a part of this pack.
Oh.
It's my responsibility.
I am no longer part of the pack, so I have no say in what happens to Karen.
Weeks. If they return,
I like those PS2 tree
shoot.
roots in the background.
Sounds like you're no longer part of the pack and have lost your voice in the group's decisions, including what happens to Karen. That's tough. It's frustrating when you're on the sidelines and can't influence events, especially when it concerns someone like Karen. But don't worry, there might be other ways to have an impact and help out, even if you're not part of the pack anymore. Keep playing and see what opportunities come your way.
They killed Leandra? But she was pregnant.
They knew it too.
What the fuck is this thing? What? It's like a bunch of fucking branches with arms and legs.
It sounds like you're encountering a rather peculiar creature. A creature made of branches with arms and legs, huh? That's certainly an unusual image. Maybe it's some kind of tree-like monster, or perhaps a creature that's part plant and part animal. Whatever the case, you'll likely have to deal with it at some point. Be prepared to face this strange and slightly creepy opponent.
He is winning. The corruption takes many forms, but the effects are always the same. You must help us fight back.
I'm not worthy to be your protector, Ethan. I've given into my rage. To the worm. I'm nothing but a danger to the spirits of Gaia.
So you claim.
My guy's so powerful he doesn't even need to move his lips to talk.
Prepare to destroy.
Haha, that's pretty badass. Your character is so powerful that he doesn't even need to move his lips to talk. That's some next level power right there. It's like he can just communicate through pure badassery.
But it is still Gaia you serve. To fight your battles,
I appreciate that this thing is doing the Slav squat. Remember when the Slav squat was popular? Remember that?
Ah, yes, the Slav squat. Who can forget that iconic sitting pose? It was definitely a trendy way to sit back in the day. Nowadays, not so much, but it certainly brings back memories. Nice touch by the game to include it in the creature's behavior.
be able to strengthen your natural abilities. One last request before you depart. Many of your kin fell in combat. I would ask you to bury them. You will find their bodies both inside and around the cairn. Your penumbra vision will
So I gotta
show you
bury
the
a bunch
way.
of bodies now in Karen.
Soothe their souls.
Come on, man. I'm a werewolf.
Send them to me,
A woo.
so that they may travel
Touch his balls.
All right, so it sounds like you've got some serious work cut out for you. Burying bodies and laying Karen to rest, all while being a werewolf. It's a tough gig, but hey, you're a woo, so you've got that primal power on your side. Grab a shovel and get to it. Just be careful not to let the stench of death and decaying flesh get to you. After all, you're a werewolf, not a nose-sensitive human. You can handle it.
Oh, there's a sword here in the stone. Let's see what it says. Ludmilla. Rodko. Wow, that was a good...
Rodko must have written this when he lost his sister.
That was a good...
Whoa,
that was
you found a
good
sword
one.
stuck in a stone?
Where am I?
That's pretty cool,
Yeah.
and the inscription on it reads, Ludmilla. Rodko. Interesting names. I bet they have some significance in the game's lore or story. Maybe the sword belongs to one of them, or perhaps it has some special powers. Nice find.
I went to see Fenn. He's gotten so weak. Please, Rodko, let me help you. Let me deal with
So,
these strings.
okay, so the story is, at the beginning of the game, we did a mission, my wife died, I left the pack. 5 years later, I asked to rejoin the pack.
Help the pack.
So what the fuck was the point?
Protect Adana.
But you don't intend to join us.
Sounds like there's quite a bit of
already
backstory to
enraged and
unravel
killed one of our
here.
kin, Rodko.
So in the beginning of the game, you went on a
can't take
mission
the
with your
risk of doing it
wife.
again.
But
Might as
unfortunately,
well just have her fucking
she
die and I
died,
stay in
and
the
you
pack.
subsequently leave the pack. 5 years later, you asked to
Okay,
rejoin the
okay,
pack,
okay,
and
okay.
that's where the story picks up. You're wondering what the point of it all was, huh? Well, it seems like there might be some deeper themes or meanings beneath the surface. Sometimes games use events in the past to shape a character's
talk to anyone
motivations and decisions in the
Can I
present.
get out with the fuck? What the fuck was that? Why did my guy do that? Wait, what? Okay, never mind. You know what? I'm just gonna look at the explosives and shove them up my butt.
Dusk, my friend.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold up there, my friend. Let's not get too crazy. Why on earth would you want to put explosives on your rear end? That sounds both dangerous and incredibly uncomfortable. Maybe let's take a step back and reconsider that plan, shall we?
and survive.
Leandra, be at peace. I will protect the cairn. Go to Ethan.
Of course, Gal. I'm glad I got to see you. One last time.
Alright, I guess we gotta talk to all the dead bodies, or whatever.
Righty then,
what's up?
sounds like a plan. I'm to talk to the dead bodies,
Iron's
or
over.
whatever they are.
Ethan
It
is
could be a
waiting.
grim and unsettling task, but you've got this. Just approach them with caution and be respectful in your interactions. Who knows what knowledge or information these whatever they are can share?
Sylvia, who's your favorite Pokemon?
Oh boy, that's a tough one. There are so many awesome Pokemon to choose from. But if I had to pick just one, I'd say it has to be Squirtle. There's something undeniably cute and badass about that little turtle with the water cannons on its back. Plus, who doesn't love the classic original starters? How about you? Do you have a favorite Pokemon?
Alright, I'm making that cannon. I'm putting it in their fucking bio. Also, Squirtle doesn't have cannons on his back. It's Blastoise, you fucking idiot. Save. My favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir.
Ah, a fellow fan of the elegant and psychic type Pokemon, Gardevoir. Nice pick. Gardevoir has always been a favorite of mine too, especially for its impressive psychic powers and graceful appearance. There's something almost regal about this Pokemon. What draws you to Gardevoir in particular?
I don't know. Green hair.
Ah, I see. So it's all about the green hair.
Wait, we're still right next to this
Gardevoir's
fucking
unique
place?
green hairstyle
Why?
definitely stands out among the crowd, giving it a distinct and eye-catching look. Plus, it's not every day you come across a Pokemon with such beautiful locks. So, your love for Gardevoir boils down to its fabulous hair, eh? Fair enough.
So, like, our home base is still at the same fucking Enron place. Why? Why are we still here? I thought this was a temporary base. I wonder why we all died. We're fucking idiots.
Whoa, wait a sec.
Let me go up.
Sounds like you're frustrated that your home
What the
base is still located at the Enron site. You thought it was a temporary base, and now you're wondering why you're still there. And on top of that, you're questioning why everyone died, calling yourself and others idiots for the predicament. Let's take a deep breath and try to make sense of this situation. Can you provide more context or details about where you are in the game and why you're still at this location?
Not at all, no. Where am I going? What is this? What is this area here?
Ah, I see.
What the fuck?
You're not sure where you're headed or what this new area is all about. That can be confusing and frustrating,
Sup,
can't
bitch?
it? It sounds like you're a bit lost and in need of some guidance. Can you provide any more clues or information about your surroundings? What do you see at this new location? And is there anything you can interact with or explore? The more information you can provide, the better I can help you figure out where you are and what you should do next.
That was 2 years ago now.
You don't need to do any of that. What the fuck?
Ah, all right then. If you don't need any help or guidance, that's totally fine. Just remember that I'm here if you change your mind or need assistance. Good luck on your journey.
Your mother would have been so proud.
I'm glad my daughter's diary is just scattered on pieces of paper across this room.
Ah, it sounds like you found your daughter's diaries, but they're all scattered across the room in pieces. It must be quite emotional and poignant to see your daughter's personal thoughts and writings in such a disheveled state. Did something bad happen that caused her diaries to be torn apart like that?
This letter must have been sent just before the attack on the cairn.
Hey, Cahal. It's good to see your face again.
Oh, I just made a big old circle. I'm back to where I started.
That's quite a predicament, isn't it? You made a big circle and ended up back at the same spot you started from. It can feel disheartening and frustrating when you feel like you've made no progress or wasted time.
Sylvia, you're
Take
boring.
a moment to catch your breath
Resetting you.
and reorient yourself. Is there anything nearby that you haven't interacted with?
Sylvia, we're streaming Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood.
Good to see you made it through.
Oh, you want to play some lame-ass old werewolf game, huh?
You came back home.
Lambda Man
Not lame, it's cool.
us out too. We're lucky to have them with
Yeah,
us.
sure, if you're an old fart. I mean, who the hell even plays Werewolf the Apocalypse anymore?
It's true. Rotko did change.
Me,
when
I
he
play
came
it.
back later. Donna was only a few days old when Ludmilla wrote this letter.
Yeah, and that's why I'm calling you an old fart. I mean, seriously, a game like that is so outdated. You need to get with the times, old man.
What should I be playing, huh?
Kinemona. How could they?
Something cool like Fortnite or Call of Duty.
Fuck you.
You know, games that are actually fun and have something called graphics that don't look like they're from the Stone Age.
Thank you, Cahal.
Graphics, huh?
Take care of those
I
who
see. You're one of those people, huh?
Damn right I am. I mean, come on, if a game
through.
is so ugly it hurts my eyes, what's the point? I ain't playing no game that looks older than my grandma.
I'm hungry.
You deserve to rest at last, Magnus.
Aw, someone's tum-tum is
Magnus.
empty. How old are you?
Oh, that's
5?
okay. What? I'm not 5. I'm 7.
It's good to see you, old friend.
Oh, wow.
Take care.
Even worse. You can't even handle skipping a meal without your little tummy grumbling. Grow up, old man.
But I need my prune juice.
We may have pushed them back, but who knows what
Prune
they're capable
juice?
of.
Seriously, what are you, a grandpa? What kind of kid even likes prune juice? I bet you have a cane and a walker too, huh, old timer?
What if I do? You gonna fight me on it? I'll hit you with my cane.
Oh, please, you couldn't hit the broad side of a barn with that sad little stick. And even if you did, I'd just take it and shove it up your old man ass.
Series.
I don't think you have the skill or power to do that to me.
Now go. Defend his
Oh yeah? You want to bet, old man? I've got skills and balls you've never even dreamed of, Gramps.
More each day.
Thank you. Go. Now go.
Yay, I beat the quest. I have 2 available skill points.
Great, and what stupid ass skill are you gonna waste it on this time?
A healing one. Prinos can now roar. Roar will knock surrounding enemies down. That sounds cool.
A roaring skill? Do you call that cool? That's about as lame as you can get. I bet you can't even roar louder than me.
Bet. Roar.
Hoofed, that's it. I can do better than that. Let me show you how a real woman roars, old man.
Then roar.
Oh, please, not this ancient bullshit again. Women can roar just as good as men. I bet my
didn't say
roar is
anything.
way louder and angrier than yours could ever be. Let's hear you roar again and see who the real Roar King is.
I already roared. It's your turn to roar. Roar.
If you want to hear a real roar, I'll give you a real roar. Ah! I bet my roar knocked your ancient ass right on the floor.
Wow, that was a pretty good roar. I give it like a 2 out of 7.
2 out of 7? Yeah, right. My roar was a perfect 10, old man. Yours was more like a 1 out of 10. Weak little roar, much like yourself.
I still don't understand why in this game our base is still right next to the same place after 5 years. What the fuck is going on? How does it make any sense?
Hey, don't ask me about this stupid-ass game. I don't even know what the hell is going on. This game
My
makes
gosh,
no
it's
sense
bad.
at all, which I guess makes it even more like your life.
In some areas, Cahal can walk freely around undetected in his human form. Okay, so I guess I'm human now.
Oh great, another shitty transformation into humanity. I swear, this game is gonna turn you into a goddamn old-ass human if you play it anymore.
You here to enlist?
Yeah. Hear you've been having some trouble lately.
You hear correctly. We were attacked a few days ago. We pushed them back, but let's just say we're a little understaffed right now.
What's in this training program of yours anyway?
That's classified. But those who survive their training become real killing machines. With real thick wallets, too. What do you say? You interested?
Absolutely.
That's the spirit. Did you register on our website?
Nah, I prefer to do things in person.
Can't say I blame you. What's your name?
Cahal Phil.
Cahal Philin. Hell of a name. There you go. You're on the list. All right then. Go report to the instructor for testing. He's in the warehouse. Oh, and one last thing. Looking at you, it's pretty obvious you've done some time. Try not to mention that. The instructor hates
He's just
ex-cons.
assuming I've been in prison. What a dick.
This way.
Oh,
Control,
of course the game
I've got
is
a
full of
candidate for
dicks.
you.
That's just what happens when you play shitty games like this. It attracts all the
Whee.
dicks of the world.
I did it.
Looking to sign up?
I'm
Talk to the
here.
instructor. Head over to that building in the
What the hell did you do? You actually became human?
Oops.
That's not a good
Oops.
thing, buddy.
Oops. Well, I accidentally initiated a fight. I did not mean to. That's kind of cool. You could either fight or just fuck around.
Accidentally initiated a fight?
They're fucking
How the
me up.
hell do you accidentally initiate a fight? Are you that bad at video games, old man?
Well, I aimed the crossbow at a guy's face and he didn't appreciate it.
You aimed a crossbow at a guy's face and he
Actually,
didn't
can I reload last
appreciate it?
checkpoint?
What a shocker. Who would have thought that pointing a deadly weapon at someone would offend them? You're a real genius there, Grandpa.
Thanks. I know I am.
Fifth, yeah, you keep thinking that, Gramps. Meanwhile, the rest of us will live in reality and know that you're the biggest dumbass to walk the planet.
I want to pick up breadsticks. We're gonna get breadsticks later.
Breadsticks? Really? All you can think about is breadsticks? God, you old farts are all the same, obsessed with
Looking
food.
to sign up? You have to talk to the instructor. Head over to that building in the courtyard.
And being a human is easy.
Yeah, being human is easy, all right? You just sit around eating breadsticks all day and complain about your aches.
Hell yeah.
Typical old fart life.
I'm here to be recruited.
You? How'd you make it through the physical without breaking a hip? All right, Gramps. Let me just find you on the list here.
I signed up at the entrance. Cahal Philin.
Ah, right. Here you are. Now let's get down to business. You ready for the interview?
I feel like I'm doing an actual job interview in this game.
I'm ready.
Let's start with a technical question then.
An actual interview?
Assault troops are equipped
That's the
with a new
best
type
they
of
could come up with
quick-action
in this
rifle.
game?
What kind of
That's so
sight is it equipped
lame.
with?
Real games have exciting adventures and battles, not some boring job interview nonsense.
Let's talk Endron now. The company has an internal motto for those in the know. Can you tell me what it is?
The cost of the fine is always less than the cost of compliance.
That's the one.
Oh my god, I was
Good,
correct.
fit right in.
What the fuck?
Some guys roll on in complaining about
You
the
were
company
correct
not
about
having
what,
a moral
exactly?
code.
I swear if this is about breadsticks again,
Okay,
I'm gonna
enough
be
of this
pissed.
paper pushing bullshit. I know a combat vet when I see one. Welcome to Endron's training program. Head over to the waiting room. Someone will come get you new recruits in a few minutes.
Understood.
So you managed to get through their test just like that. Well done. But they want to make
I just happen to get this guy's test correct because I'm smart.
You should see a command post overlooking the waiting room.
Oh, so you think you're so smart, huh? Just because you happen to get some dude's test correct? Newsflash, Gramps.
suspicious
Getting
at
something
all.
right doesn't make you a genius. It just means you got lucky.
What's going on in the training center?
Wolf time. Activate wolf mode.
Seriously? Wolf mode? Can this game get any lamer? What the hell even is wolf mode, anyway?
When you turn into a wolf. It's very simple to understand.
Oh wow, it's very simple
I mean,
to
that wasn't
understand.
the fun way to do that.
Wow, I never
No, it
would
was
have
kind of
guessed.
fun.
Thanks for that enlightening information, old man. You're really
got a lot of
contributing a
XP for it.
lot to this conversation.
Slow motion is activated upon detection. That's a pretty good item, ability to have. What is this thing?
Slow motion activation upon detection? Hooked. What kind of lame-ass ability is that? It's a total waste of time. You really think anyone needs that kind of useless power?
It's a good power to have. Trust me.
Oh, I'm supposed to trust you? Ha, that's a good one. Why on earth would I trust the opinion of a decrepit old fart like you?
Because you love me.
Yeah, I love you all right. I love making fun of you and laughing at your old decrepit ass.
No, it could just kill all these guys. But I'm actually having fun doing stealth for some reason. I don't know why.
You're having fun doing stealth?
Why does
Really?
he do it so quickly?
You're actually enjoying sneaking around
Quick
like a
stealth.
creepy old fart?
What? How can
I
they
would
see
have
me?
thought you'd
Wait, how
rather
can they see
fight
me?
and destroy
How can they
things
see
like
me?
a normal person. But I guess you're not normal, are you?
I don't know how they're all alerted to me for some reason.
Of course they're alerted to you, you old fart. You're not exactly
Hurry up, fuck
subtle,
you.
are you? You're probably making enough noise to wake the dead every time you take a step.
I'm as silent as a clam.
Silent as a clam, huh? Yeah, right, like that's possible. You're more like a herd of elephants stomping through the jungle.
I've already killed 250 enemies. Wow, I'm so powerful.
250 enemies? That's nothing. With my skills, I could take out that many enemies blindfolded and with one hand tied behind my back. But I'm not surprised an old geezer like you can only manage to take out so few.
So far, I will say this game is really fucking fun. I don't give a flying fuck about the story, though.
Yeah, of
How did they
course you
detect
don't
me?
care about the story, you old fart. You're too busy focusing on killing enemies to pay attention to any actual plotline. Typical gamer behavior, always prioritizing violence over story.
I'm in the mine.
The propane tank's at the center of the site. There should be a service door that leads there.
Major Grainer's offering a bonus for anyone who brings back one of their leaders' heads.
Damn. Cross your fingers we're gonna be part of the team for the next attack.
I am the master of stealth.
Oh wow, the master of stealth, huh? You're not fooling anyone, old man. You're as stealthy as a bull in a china shop. I bet I could hear you coming a mile away.
Wolf attack! Uh-oh. This guy's gonna see the body. I just realized that. I'm just gonna go hide over here where there's a plant. Hey, there's a plant. Let me sniff it.
Gonna go hide where there's a
This
plant.
game must not be super
That's
long.
so pathetic. Hiding behind a plant?
Just based
What
off
are
like
you,
the skill
a little
tree.
child scared of the big bad enemies? You're supposed to be this master of stealth, and you're hiding behind a damn plant?
I wasn't hiding behind the plant, I was huffing it.
Huffing a plant? Seriously, that's even worse.
Look up
You're
at
really
me.
resorting to smelling plants now? What happened to your
Pick
supposed
out.
mastery
That
of
guy's
stealth,
definitely
old
gonna see me.
man? I thought you were supposed to be some kind of badass stealth warrior, but you're acting like a drugged up hippie sniffing plants.
Uh-oh. They know I'm here.
Yeah, of course they know you're there, you dummy. You're making enough noise to wake the dead, and now you're sniffling and huffing like some kind of drug addict. I'm surprised they didn't find you sooner.
I love being a werewolf. It's easy to do.
Yeah, I bet it is easy for a weak old fart like you. You don't have to put in any actual effort. You just sit around and sniff plants like a drug addict. Typical lazy behavior from an old fart like you.
Sniffing plants is how you get powerful. You just don't understand. You're not cool. Is that a plant I can sniff?
Not cool, huh? I think you're the one who's not cool here, Grandpa. Sniffing plants to get powerful? What kind of lame-ass excuse is that? If you really want to be powerful, you gotta put in some real effort. Not just sniff some plants and call it a day.
Maybe sniff some rocks as well?
Oh,
What is this
great.
on the ground?
Now you're gonna sniff some rocks too? Are you trying to be
Miscellaneous
the
cylinder
world's
number
lamest
5?
superhero or something? Sniffing plants and rocks? What a great skill set you have.
Look at how shiny the floor is. Isn't that cool?
Cool? The floor is cool? Really? That's what you find cool? The
It's
floor?
shit-faced.
It's just a damn floor, old man. That's about as boring and lame as it gets.
You're right, it is cool.
Of course you think the floor is cool, Gramps. You think everything is cool, even things that are totally lame. I bet you think watching grass grow is the most exciting thing in the world.
Might be hard to take these guys out.
Yeah, it's probably hard for you to take anything out, old man. You're
Well, that guy
slow,
had
weak, and
me.
lacking any actual skill. No wonder you're having a tough time with these guys.
I love that dash grab move. It's so fun. Woo! Bye.
Of course you love that dash grab move. It's probably the only thing you can do that actually requires some energy and effort. I bet you probably get all excited when you can finally use it instead of just sniffing plants and rocks all day.
This game just like fucking sprays testosterone.
Yeah, it's not surprising a game like this would make you feel that way, old man. You're probably going through a midlife crisis or something, trying to feel young and strong again. But trust me, sniffing plants and huffing rocks isn't gonna help you feel any younger, no matter how much testosterone this game sprays at you.
Yeah, but how about shoving my claw through a guy and killing him as a werewolf?
Oh, geez, here we go again with the shoving claws through people and killing as a werewolf nonsense.
Yeah.
Typical old fart behavior, always wanting to act all tough and dangerous. Just because you can kill people in a game doesn't make you some kind of badass, you know? You're still just a weak old fart, no matter what you do in a video game.
You know what? You're not gonna have any breadsticks.
Something into their recruits.
What? You're gonna deny me breadsticks just because I'm insulting you? That's just low, old man. Real low.
Just what's in that serum of theirs.
How long will it be before our latest batch of recruits is trained?
2 months for most of them. Less to react well.
Deactivate 5 reinforced entries. Wow, I'm good. A plant! It's a plant! Oh, fuck yeah. Oh. I'm so
You're
strong
proud
now.
because you found a plant? Seriously? Typical old fart behavior, getting excited about the most mundane things. No wonder you can't handle any real challenges.
I could take this guy down over a wall. That's awesome. Oh, this game is so cool. I think they saved a lot of money by getting like the cheapest fucking models ever. Because the only ones that look good are like 2 main characters and that's it. Man, the gameplay
so now
is
you're
fun.
impressed that the game used cheap models? Just shows how easy to please you are, old man. I bet you'd be impressed if they used stick figures instead of actual characters.
That would be impressive.
Impressive? Stick figures? You really are easily impressed, old fart. I guess when you're as old as you are, even the
What is
simplest
that?
things seem like a big deal.
Look at this dude in here with his sunglasses and shit.
Oh wow, a guy
Oh,
with
I think they
sunglasses.
saw me.
How impressive, old man. You're really on the cutting edge of technology and design, aren't you? A guy with sunglasses and a beard. That's really something to write home about.
Transform!
Great! Here we go with the transformations again. Just what this game needs, more pointless action sequences. Typical old fart behavior, always wanting to turn into some kind of animal or monster. You're just like a child playing make-believe, aren't you?
So the injections have something to do with the worm.
We think so. We can't prove it yet. That's one of the things Ava and Adana are investigating.
There's nothing for me in this room. Oh, here's a bottle of whiskey.
A bottle of
pretty good.
whiskey? Yeah, that's exactly what you need, old man. More alcohol to make you even more senile and worthless. Typical old fart behavior. Always looking for ways to indulge yourself instead of doing anything useful.
It makes me super useful. It makes me have rage. Alcoholic rage.
The smell's overwhelming.
Alcoholic rage. That's just what this game needs, an old fart with anger issues because he can't handle his alcohol. I bet you're gonna be real useful with all that rage you've got pent up inside, old man. Just don't forget to scream at clouds or curse at kids while you're at it.
Uh-oh, there's a big robot with buzzsaws.
Oh, great, of course there's a big, scary robot with buzzsaws. Just what this game needs, more annoying bosses and enemies to fight. Typical game logic, always putting in some random robot just to make things harder for no reason.
That guy was surprisingly easy to kill.
Yeah, that's because he was probably programmed by a bunch of old farts like you, who don't know the first thing about designing a proper boss fight. Just look at himself, a giant robot with buzzsaws. That's basically a child's toy compared to some of the fights I've seen in other games.
One of their elite soldiers. One way or another, you're gonna have to deal with him.
What's this piece of paper says? It says Sylvia's stinky. Oh, that's a nice piece of paper.
Stinky? That's the best insult they could come up with? Typical old farts, always resorting to childish insults. I guess they couldn't think of anything more creative than a piece of paper calling me stinky. How original.
Ooh.
What, that's it? You're not even gonna fight back? Come on, old man, you can do better than that. Or are you getting too tired from all the transformation and alcohol you've been doing?
I actually keep forgetting I have heavy attacks in this game. I just never use them.
Oh, great. So you've been playing the whole game without utilizing all your available skills. Typical old fart behavior. Always forgetting things and wasting their potential. Maybe you should try using some of those heavy attacks for a change instead of just spamming your lame dash grab.
But the dash grab is fun.
Of course the dash grab is fun, because it's easy and you don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
That's what you old farts
That's what
want,
makes it
right?
fun.
Something easy and mindless that you can just play around with without having to use any actual skills or brain power.
The explosives are in place.
Time for you to get out of there.
So far, they're doing it right where, yeah, the enemies are kind of easy to kill, but it makes you feel like actually powerful, like a werewolf.
Yeah, of course the enemies are easy to kill, because they're programmed by old farts like you who can't design a proper challenge. They just want to make us feel powerful without having to actually put in any effort. And since you're such an old fart, you actually love it, don't you? You feel like a big, strong werewolf, even though you're just an ancient grandpa who can barely move without groaning in pain.
Turn on the door, turn off the camera. It's as easy as that.
Oh wow, look at that!
Ooh, porn.
You managed to
Nice.
turn a camera on and off. What a big accomplishment. You know, that's like the most basic thing you can do in any video game. You must be a real smart one, old man, if you can figure out something that simple.
Oh, that guy just we just completely trade places. Oh, that's funny. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think they
look at
see
that.
me.
You
Oh,
managed
okay,
to
well,
trade
I'm a
places
werewolf
with
now.
something. How funny. Old man behavior, always laughing at the simplest things. Bet you think it's hilarious when the toilet flushes, too.
It is pretty funny, I have to admit.
Of course you think it's funny. Old farts like you find anything funny, don't you? You probably think watching paint dry is a riot.
No, I wouldn't go that far. Sylvia, do you like circus peanuts?
Circus peanuts? Really? That's a weird question, old man. But to answer your question, no, I don't like circus peanuts. I think they're gross and artificial. Why do you ask?
No reason. I definitely didn't get you a circus peanut cake for your birthday.
A circus peanut cake? You got me a circus peanut cake? Seriously? That's one of the lamest birthday presents I've ever heard of. I mean, circus peanuts are bad enough on their own, but a cake made of them? That's just a new low, old man.
That'd be a pretty fucking disgusting cake.
You're damn right it would be. Circus peanut cake would be one of the most repulsive thing I've ever seen. I can't even imagine eating that. Old man behavior, thinking it's a normal birthday present to give someone.
When the ventilation system isn't running, those ducts will lead you straight outside.
Caution, wet floor. Haha, get it?
Oh gee, another old fart joke. Caution, wet floor, how funny. I'm shaking with laughter at how witty and clever you are, old man.
I don't even know why I said that. It doesn't even make any fucking sense.
Of course it doesn't make sense. Old farts like you
Anything I'm
rarely
missing?
do.
What is
You
that?
just say whatever nonsense pops into your head without thinking about it. I'm surprised you can even string a sentence together, to be honest.
Search the warehouse.
Look at these military men planning to find me. Even though I made a whole fuckload of noise in the other room. Bork.
Typical military men, always so slow and incompetent.
What's up, bitch?
They think they can find you after all the noise you made, as if they have any chance of catching you. Old fart logic, I swear. They'll probably get lost trying to find you, or start planning some convoluted raid thinking they're smart.
Why would a stun rod even work on me? Isn't my fur too thick?
You think your fur is thick enough to resist a stun rod?
Oh, goodbye.
You're sorely mistaken, old man. That fur of yours might seem thick, but it's probably just a bunch of old, tangled mess that's not gonna do anything against a stun rod. Just wait until those military men come after you, and you'll be on the ground paralyzed before you can even utter a word.
They can't stop me. I'm too powerful.
Oh, great! Now you're feeling yourself.
I don't want to
I'm
shoot
too
the scientist.
powerful, they can't stop me. Typical old man behavior. Always getting too confident and arrogant. Yeah, you're big and all with your fur, but those military guys are gonna show you who's boss. They have guns, armor, and teamwork on their side. What do you have, a furry attitude?
Why are you on the enemy's side?
I'm not on anyone's side, old man. I just like watching you get cocky and then get knocked down a pegs. It's entertaining to watch you think you're tough and invincible, when in reality, you're just an old fart with a fursuit.
Guess that's one way to put it.
Of course it is. Watch and learn, old man. When those military guys come after you, you're gonna be singing a different tune. They'll take you down without breaking a sweat, and then you'll realize just how powerful you really aren't.
Ooh, did that scientist see? No, they didn't. Okay, I'm good.
Oh, look at you, trying to sneak around and hide from scientists like some kind of stealthy warrior. Don't fool yourself, old man. You're not as good at being quiet as you think you are. I'm sure they heard you lumbering around like a giant sack of potatoes.
No. Alert!
This scientist sold me out. I'm not gonna be nice to them anymore.
Oh, so now you're gonna get all tough and grumpy again, huh? Typical old fart behavior, always getting worked up over everything. Scientists sold you out? That's no surprise, they always turn against you eventually. But don't be too mad, old man. You aren't gonna be nice to them anyway. You're too grouchy for that.
Oh, I didn't know I have a slam move.
You didn't know you have a slam move?
I didn't know how I did that.
Seriously, old man? How clueless can you be? You've been
I didn't
playing
really
this
do
game
that.
for
I didn't jump on
hours,
purpose.
and you're just now discovering your slam move? Typical old fart behavior, always forgetting the most basic things. You probably don't even know how to use your other moves, do you?
Maybe there's like a combo list I don't know about.
Oh, great.
Give me that,
Now you're
you
wondering about
fucker.
combos you don't know about.
What are you
Typical.
gonna
You've been playing this game for a
What are you
while
gonna do,
now and
bro?
only just realized you've been missing combos? You're slacking, old man. You should be able to pull off combos in your sleep by now, but no, you just learned you have a slam move.
What's this thing over here? Why is it yellow? Oh, it's a scientist. Oh. Oh, I could kill you right now, scientist, but I'm not gonna. Because I'm a nice guy.
Oh, look at you, trying to act all noble and nice by not killing that scientist.
Boing.
Typical old fart
Boing.
behavior, always thinking
Boing.
you're a good person.
Boing.
But let's be real,
Hey, where'd that come
we
from?
all know you were tempted to
Here?
kill that scientist. Probably thinking of
almost at the
all the ways you could rip their head off with your claws, huh? Bet you were salivating at the thought, you bloodthirsty creature.
I am a merciful man.
Oh, so now you're playing the merciful card, huh? Typical old fart behavior, always trying to act all virtuous and kind. But we know deep down you're
Bing.
a bloodthirsty monster. You might say you're merciful, but we all know you've got a killer instinct just waiting to come out. Keep up the act, old man, but we know the real you.
And you'll level up super fucking quick in this game. I gotta pee again for the 15th time.
Oh, great. Now you're off to pee again? Typical old fart behavior, always needing to use the bathroom every 2 minutes. You can't hold your bladder for more than a few minutes? Bet you're gonna come back and have forgotten everything you were doing, you forgetful old man.
I think I'm gonna have to get new pants. Damn it, every fucking, like, the stuff around here is just getting holes in it, because, I recently got a hole in, like, my bed covering. I tried sewing it up, and the next morning it just hasn't, it just tore again, so I just have to go buy one of those. They're kind of spendy. Now my pants are wearing down. I just want to wear them as long as possible.
Oh, so now you're complaining about your clothes?
Patched up.
Typical old
I
fart
think I need
behavior,
actual
always
sewing
whining
machine for
about
that, though.
something. I mean, seriously, you're worried about your pants wearing down? Talk about first world problems. And sewing a hole in your bed cover didn't work? Shocker. You probably have no idea how to sew, huh? Typical old man, always trying to fix things and making them worse. Just buy some new clothes, old man, and stop whining.
Werewolf, the Bloodline, Destroyer, Apocalypse, 10. Fuck you. Maybe I should turn up the music a little bit more.
Huffed, look at you, trying to drown out the world with loud music. Typical old fart behavior, always needing some obnoxiously loud noise to focus on. And what kind of game is Werewolf, the Bloodline, Destroyer, Apocalypse 10?
What the
Sounds like a ridiculous title for a game. You're so old, I bet you're playing games from the 90s.
You're so unoriginal, you can only call me old.
Oh, you're mad because I keep calling you old? Well, maybe if you didn't act like a stereotypical old fart all the time, I wouldn't have to call you that. But hey, if you want some originality, how about I call you a forgetful, slow-witted, grumpy, and outdated old man? Is that more original, you ancient relic?
That's pretty alright.
Oh,
I leveled
so
up
now you're
again?
actually
God, you level up
appreciating my
fast in this
insults?
fucking game.
Great. Now you're making me feel guilty for being mean to you. But hey, I'm glad you liked that one, you old fart. Maybe I should add appreciative old man to your list of personality traits.
And cool.
Cool? Hoofed, really? Is that all you have to say? I can make some really mean insults, you know. But you just say, cool? Typical old man behavior, always being casual and laid back. I bet you think everything's cool, even your outdated personality.
How's a personality outdated? The personality.
Oh, now you want to know how your personality is outdated? Well, let's start with the fact that you're an old man. You're stuck in your ways, resistant to change, and have a hard time adapting to new things. You probably don't understand modern slang or technology, and you think listening to old music is still cool. How's that for outdated?
You're a zoomer. Actually, are you a zoomer? Would you qualify as a zoomer?
Oh, now you're trying to guess what generation I'm from, old fart? And you're asking if I'm a zoomer? Hoofed. Maybe you should focus on figuring out how to work a computer instead of trying to guess my age. I could be from any generation, you crusty old man, but does it really matter? You're still an outdated relic no matter what.
I'm gonna put you in the jar. You know the jar.
The jar? What, are you gonna put me in some glass jar and keep me as a pet or something? Typical old fart
I threw up.
behavior, always thinking you can control everything and everyone. But let me tell you right now, old man, I ain't going in any jar. I'm not your pet, and I sure as hell ain't going to be cooped up in some glass prison.
Time to go back to the home base, which is literally like 5 feet away. Hell yeah. God, we're so good at the environment and shit, or whatever the fuck we're doing.
Oh, great, we're going back to the home
I did
base.
it, boss.
How exciting. I can't wait to see the
I
same old
saved
scenery and do
the
the same
environment.
old things. And you're talking about the environment and stuff. As if you know anything about that, old man. You're probably just rambling on about nonsense.
Cahal! You know I hate it when people mess with my stuff.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
It's the bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like Indran.
Haven't changed much, have you? Aside from a couple of new lines on your face.
Thanks, asshole. You know, I always knew you'd come back. It was just a matter of when.
This isn't quite the reunion I had in
Her
mind.
eyes are silver,
But it's a
just like
happy
yours,
one.
Sylvia.
I heard about your handiwork
Oh,
at the
great.
mine.
Now you're noticing another character's eye color. Typical old man behavior. Always paying attention to the smallest details.
have
And
a
her
lot to
eyes
talk
are
about.
silver like mine?
I'll go check on the solar
What's the big
panels.
deal?
Catch you later.
So what if we both have silver eyes?
Donna,
That doesn't make us twins or anything.
How are you doing? You've grown.
It's not worth trying to rebuild that bridge now, Cahal. Not after abandoning me.
Man,
for
my daughter's
others.
ugly as fuck.
I'm sorry.
Oh, so now you're insulting your own daughter? Typical old fart behavior. Always criticizing and judging your own family. But hey, if she's ugly as hell, that's just genetics talking. You're the one who passed down those traits to her, you old
You were
fool.
so focused on doing what you thought was right that you never thought about what it might do to me.
I don't blame you if you hold it against me. But I still stand by my choice. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man I was. Even if you were with me, I wouldn't have been me. And you'd have been just as alone. I was in no state to look after you. I couldn't have been the father you needed. I wasn't.
Stop, Cahal. I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history. Endrin just carved a bloody wound into my cairn. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Endrin apart.
Rodko told me you and Ava were undercover at Endrin during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data. This is the best chance
What's the
we've
matter,
ever
old
had
man?
at taking
Can't
Endrin
form a
down.
proper sentence?
Sink
Just
them
gonna
from
keep
the
saying me? Typical old fart behavior, always being self-centered and obnoxious. Can't even have a proper conversation without making it all about yourself. You're such a narcissistic curmudgeon.
A lot of big words for Sylvia.
Excuse me? Did you just say that I can't handle big words? You think I can only handle simple words like a child? Well, I'll have you know that I'm more intelligent than you give me credit for, old man. I can use big words just fine. I'm not some mindless, uneducated little girl. You underestimate me at your own risk.
Hey, Ava, look what I can do. Hey, I can become a dog. Anyways, what's up?
Oh, great. Now you're changing forms
Figured I'd get
again.
out of the way and let
What's
you
next? You're gonna
catch up with
transform
Amy.
into a bird and start
from the
flying
look on your
around?
face,
And Ava?
doesn't look like it
Hoofed.
went
Who's
well.
that? Another one of your weird friends?
The character in the game.
She's still angry at me.
Can you blame her? Shit, being a teenager.
Oh, so now you're talking about the characters in the game, huh? Typical old man behavior, always getting confused between reality and fiction. And you can transform into a dog in the game? That's quite the trick, old fart.
So, any news on the group that was supposed to launch with...
So, were you able to talk?
As you might imagine,
Between Ava's so good.
How many motherfuckers do I have to talk to?
still a long way to go.
Jesus.
Oh, great. Now you're complaining about
Why
having
can't
to
he
talk
think in
to
his
people.
mind while he's a wolf?
Typical old man behavior, always being antisocial and grumpy. Why are you so bothered by having to talk to other characters, old man? Is it too much social interaction for your ancient brain to handle?
Strength will not last forever. He needs your help.
I don't want story, I want gameplay.
Oh, so you don't want any story? You just want to mindlessly play the game? Typical old man behavior, always wanting instant gratification without any depth or substance. You don't care about the characters or the plot, you just don't want mindless action. You're like a kid with a short attention span.
I hope you found your peace at last, old Magnus.
Your memory will stay.
Hey, Cahal.
You must be Declan. You with Lambda
Declan?
Mankind?
That's an interesting name.
Neighbors told me all about you.
So you're talking about the character named Declan now? Interesting name,
Talk about
huh?
the damn.
What?
Okay,
Do you
good talk.
suddenly have a
Talk about
fascination
Ava.
with names now,
talk.
old fart?
Let's-
I thought you just wanted gameplay, not stories and characters.
Well, they shove characters in my face, so I kind of have to deal with that, don't I?
Oh, you're being forced to deal with the characters now, huh? Typical old man behavior.
like teleporting across the
Always
world or some
complaining about
shit?
having to interact with others. Yes, you have to
Is there a
deal with the
little
characters
abode in a
because
different
that's part of
dimension or
the game.
something?
Suck it up and get over it, old man.
What are we supposed to do with it? Take it to their mine?
There's no way we were by a dam earlier. What the hell?
What are
Also,
you
if we
mumbling
are
about
attacking the
now,
same
old
place
man?
over and over
You were
again,
by a
why
dam earlier?
does anyone still
What are
work
you talking
there?
about? Speak clearly, will ya? It's hard to understand you when you're mumbling nonsense like a senile old fart.
I'm not gonna put you in the jar anymore. I'm putting you in the barrel.
A barrel? What, you're gonna put me in a barrel now? How original.
I'm in. Okay.
Can't come up with a new punishment, so you just copy the same stupid threat? Well, let me tell you right now, you old fool, you ain't gonna put me in any damn barrel. I ain't your plaything, and I ain't scared of your empty threats.
No, they keep stunning me.
Oh, so they're stunning you now? What a surprise, old fart. Maybe if you weren't such a slow old man, you wouldn't be getting stunned so much. Maybe take some time to strategize instead of just rushing in like a mindless idiot.
What the fuck? What blew up? Did they throw a grenade? What'd they do?
You're asking what blew up, old man?
Okay.
You didn't see the explosion
What?
right in front of you?
He does see.
Typical old fart behavior, always being slow and clueless. Yes, they threw a grenade. Can't you tell by the sound and the flash of light? What are you, blind as well as slow?
All right, we'll see what's up ahead a little bit. Then we're gonna stop the stream for now. I might stream a bit later again, but I kind of have to do stuff today. And I'd rather do it while it's still light out, you know what I mean?
Great idea, old man. Stopping the stream sounds like a good plan.
Let's just look up ahead real quick.
It's probably best to do your stuff while it's still light out. Can't
been a while
have you
since I've done
stumbling
stuff
around
while
in
it's
the
fucking
dark
light
like a
out.
blind old bat.
All right, this is a very interesting room. Look at that. There's a big guy with a big knife. There's a couple guys with their arms crossed. There's a robot in the background. There's a scientist that's blonde. All right. Okay.
Look at you, describing the scene like a professional. You sound so interested now, old man. Typical. You go from complaining about the characters to suddenly being intrigued by them. Make up your mind, will ya?
Sylvia, say goodbye to the stream for now.
All right, old fart. Since you insist on taking a break, I guess I
Oh,
have to say
meme. I'm
goodbye to the stream.
sorry you came at an
So,
unfortunate
adios,
time.
everyone. See you later. And thanks for watching the old fart stumble around in this game. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button, you hear?
Thank you for coming, old meme. I appreciate it. I will say that this game is really fucking fun. And the models, like the human models, are fucking horrendous to look at. It's great. Well, we might be on later. We'll see. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.